address that. You, right, as parents, you need to make up that void that school has not doing much today. In the future, maybe there's more. If everybody has the awareness, the legislation to move, maybe there's more education come, but that's going to be a long time. You don't want your kids to wait for that long. They're going to be grown up like mine, right? Luckily, I went through this. Right. That's one thing I feel really I'm happy about is I started early to let her start planning things. Like for her birthday party even. Maybe for some moms think like, I need to do everything because she's supposed to enjoy it, right? All these things. But to me, I think if she wants to do it, I let her take charge. She's the one planning out, like how many kids need to invite, what's the budget for it, then we can go shopping for it. And I think those are the different things. Because we actually it's not about come up with our own to say, okay, progressively by age, at what level we should, and they give the parents guidance. At least parents know, okay, my kid is 10 years old, what they should know comparatively to, relative to other kids at the same age. Right now, I couldn't find anything when my kids were younger. So that's one of the reasons we compiled this kind of, not a textbook, but more a reference book for the parents. In the process of doing that, I feel I learned so much too. Even though as a professional, I didn't realize there are things that you need to get the kids to know earlier than later on. So with that, you basically need to start small and practical. Like everyday life, when you go shopping, look at that label, right? What we should buy. Ask simple questions to the kids. And then monitor, see what their answer is. Then you know how to guide them, right? And when you go like this, so your piggy bank money, right? What do you want to use it for? And do you have a plan for it? It's not something good or bad. It's more about their thought process. The why, the whys and the hows, right? Because the what is, like, it's just the whys and hows that the parents should monitor and interact and find out constantly and give the right guidance. And that's what I feel the most important thing is progressing. I wouldn't be like requiring the kids to know how to trade stock today, right? You have to start from somewhere. And then maybe progressively you can get to that stage if they feel the urge to do something about the money, right? And then give them the options. Let them try it. But then day-to-day life is what we want to focus right now. Is to see, okay, just like that girl. No, she didn't see anything wrong with my boyfriend. She has the money, it's hers, right? She called the shot. And that's also good and bad, right? Good if the person knows how to use the money for better value, better usage for her own life in the future, right? And bad is if the person don't know how to handle the money, don't really understand the meaning of money. So that goes back to the needs and wants. So we talked so much about it too. We thought so much about it. It's if the kids can start to understand early on, what are the needs, what are the wants, right? And they clearly differentiate at the time that when they need to. And that's what I see the most basic things that parents can get started on, is to differentiate the needs and wants. If she knows the needs and wants, right? If that woman, when right, boyfriend think about it, like, does he really needs that car? Do I really need to buy that car? Then perhaps she's going to think twice about that decision. And there are many other things that you can start think about it too. I know the time is running out. We have 1 minute left. And quick questions, maybe some Q&A. If people have any question, I left that those tasks that we left for you. And you get a sense, because as a parents, we also can develop a scoring system. Unfortunately, I didn't print this out. It's an aptitude test. We want to start that because we've also found out, yeah, we're studying these things, but how do I know I can use the knowledge in real life? in the right way, that I feel that will be beneficial for me or for the kids down in the future. So that's the reason we developed this whole IQ testing system. And then we hope that will help the parents and to really understand better and guide their kids early on. And this is, thank you for listening.
Oh.
Yes.
How early should you introduce this type of like financial situation to kids? I mean,
In the book, we start with kindergarten. Basically, what you should talk to the kids about in kindergarten. I have some notes here. Maybe you can start think about, recognize the money, get the sense what money is about, right? If just too abstract, you may not be able to understand it, but it shows them the money what it is. And that's what I think you should start with very early. Just the what, right? What is money? And give them some, show them examples and talk to them about it, right? And then when you go to elementary school, I mentioned need and want need to be started. That education needs to get started. And in middle school, you perhaps need to introduce some concepts like currencies, inflation, those academic concepts. Start get them to understand, register. Right? In high school, then we think by high school, especially when they start going out on their own, they should be able to make a plan, right, for the things they want to do. Right. Okay.
Thank you.